Your business doesn't collapse the day you lose money. It doesn't end the day customers stop buying. And it definitely doesn't die the day competitors overtake you. By the time all that happens, your business has already been dead for a long time. Most businesses don't fail loudly. They fail quietly, silently, from the inside. And the scariest part is, the owner is usually the last person to realize it. At the beginning, everything feels exciting. You're working late nights. Your phone is full of notifications. Ideas are flowing. Plans are being made. You feel busy. You feel productive. You feel like you're building something important. And because you're busy, you assume you're moving forward. But then something changes. Problems start appearing. Small ones at first. A few unhappy customers. Sales that don't grow the way they used to. Decisions that suddenly feel harder than before. Nothing dramatic happens. No alarms. No warning signs. So you ignore it. You tell yourself it's normal. You tell yourself every business goes through this. You tell yourself you just need more time. And that's exactly where the silent mistake begins. The most dangerous mistake in business is not lack of money. It's not bad marketing. It's not even competition. The most dangerous mistake is when you stop facing reality and start protecting your ego. Not because you're arrogant. Not because you're lazy. But because being honest hurts. Admitting that something isn't working feels like admitting failure. And the human brain will do anything to avoid that feeling. So it creates excuses. You start blaming the market. You blame customers. You blame algorithms. You blame timing. Anything except the real problem. Slowly, without realizing it, you stop asking hard questions. You stop questioning your strategy. You stop looking closely at your numbers. You stop listening deeply to feedback. Not because you don't care, but because caring too much feels uncomfortable. And comfort is addictive. You keep working. You keep posting. You keep trying new tactics. From the outside, it looks like effort. From the inside, it's avoidance. This is how businesses begin to rot. Rot has no sound. No smell at first. No sudden collapse. Just decay. Think about how many business owners say, "I don't know what went wrong." The truth is, it didn't go wrong suddenly. It went wrong the moment they stopped being honest with themselves. Look at famous failures. Blockbuster didn't fail because Netflix was smarter. They failed because they refused to accept reality. They saw the change. They understood the threat. But instead of adapting, they defended what they already were. They protected their identity. They protected their ego. They protected their comfort. And reality moved on without them. Now zoom out. This isn't just about billion-dollar companies. It's happening every day to small businesses. Online stores that keep running ads but never fix their product. Cafes that blame location instead of service. Agencies that chase clients instead of improving results. They don't stop working. They just stop improving. Because improvement requires admitting something is broken. And that's painful. Here's the most dangerous illusion in business. Being busy feels like progress. Long hours feel productive. Constant activity feels meaningful. But activity without awareness is just noise. Many businesses die while the owner is working harder than ever. Not because they lack effort, but because they lack clarity. There comes a phase where the business is no longer growing. But it's not dead either. This is the most dangerous phase. Money still comes in. Operations still run. Customers still exist. But momentum is gone. At this stage, founders usually do one thing. They double down on what already isn't working. More ads. More content. More discounts. More hustle. Instead of asking the real question, is the foundation wrong? Ignoring that question feels safer. Facing it feels terrifying. Because if the foundation is wrong, it means you might have to start over. And starting over feels like failure. So the business keeps bleeding. Not enough to die today. Just enough to weaken tomorrow. Day by day, motivation drops. Confidence fades. Decision-making becomes slower. Until one day, the business doesn't crash. It simply gives up. And people say, "It just didn't work out." But deep down they know. The signs were there. They just chose comfort over truth. Here's the dark truth nobody tells you before you start a business. Your biggest enemy is not outside. It's not competition. It's not the economy. It's not luck. It's the moment you stop questioning yourself. The moment you think you already know enough. The moment feedback feels like an attack. The moment excuses feel more comforting than solutions. That's when failure begins. Businesses don't need perfect founders. They need honest ones. Growth demands discomfort. Survival demands humility. If you're building a business right now, ask yourself this honestly. When was the last time you admitted something wasn't working? When was the last time you changed direction? When was the last time you chose truth over ego? Because businesses don't die when the money runs out. They die much earlier. They die the moment the founder stops listening, stops questioning, and starts protecting themselves from reality. And by the time the truth becomes obvious, there's nothing left to save.